Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We at the Emunah Project are continuing in our series of videos with respect to information, education, inspiration, guidance, advice. And I am reminded of a conversation I had a little while ago with a very perceptive young lady. And she and I were discussing why Moses, when he went up to Mount Sinai to receive the Torah, he says he remained there 40 days and 40 nights, neither ate bread nor drank water. And because of this, he got the benefit of receiving the Torah, and the Torah Hashem, the Torah of God, became the Torah Moshe, the Torah of Moses. We refer to the Torah as the books, the 5 books of Moses. We don't call them the 5 books of God, we call them the 5 books of Moses. And so this self-sacrifice, this not eating for 40 days and 40 nights was on behalf of the Torah, him getting the Torah, right? Not so fast, I said. It says that, it says in Midrash Tanchum, that in fact, because of this Mesiras Nefesh, because of this self-sacrifice, he did, the Torah is called Torah Moshe. But this act of acquisition, this how did he get it to become his? Yes, it was the not eating for 40 days and 40 nights, but I offered a slightly different interpretation. It wasn't my own. It was Harav Boruch Mordechai Ezrachi, who says that the not eating for 40 days and not drinking for 40 days and 40 nights, it wasn't so much that he did it for the Torah. He did it for Derekh Eretz. He did it for proper manners. Because when he was in the company of God, when he was in the company of the angels, out of respect for the angels who do not eat and drink, he thought it would be rude and unseemly to eat and drink in the presence of his hosts. It was Derekh Eretz. It was manners. It was etiquette. To which the very perceptive young lady blurted out, "You have got to be kidding." And I says, no. Rav Boruch Mordechai Ezrachi says that's exactly why it was. His good character, his humility, his sensitivity for others to not appear rude, to not appear unmannerly. That little thing, not to eat in front of people who don't eat, not to drink in front of things that don't drink. That kindness, that sensitivity, the humility, that's how he earned the Torah. That's how he earned Torah Moshe. And she kind of rolled her eyes, and I reminded her of the great saying, which of course is Derekh Eretz Chadmei Torah. Proper manners, etiquette, good manners, comes before Torah. If someone is a Torah scholar, if someone gets knowledge and all sorts of scholarly achievements, but is a boor, is rude, is mean, is disrespectful, that is a terrible thing. That's a Chilul Hashem. That's a desecration of God's name. But when a person learns Torah, is a good, righteous person, and at the same time is kind and mannerly and generous and thoughtful and a loving husband and a kind and devoted father, then he's a mensch. Then he deserves the title of a mensch, which is, of course, the greatest thing that any person can be called in the Jewish world. To call someone a mensch that hits the heights. When we inherit the Torah, when we learn the Torah, we have to also take within ourselves that it has to change our behavior. It has to make us better people. It has to make us sensitive and empathetic. To learn all this Torah knowledge, to learn all these things, and remain an Amaretz, a boor, it's a terrible thing. Let it change your character. As you learn, let it make you a better person. Be like Moshe Rabbeinu. Be like Moses. You win the Torah, sure, for the sake of Torah, yes, for all these things. But sometimes a little thing like just simple manners, good, proper manners, politeness. Sometimes that wins the day. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back. Please watch. Please learn. I hope you're finding them of some use and some value. And until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.